So you came here looking for some cool gift ideas for that boater in your life. I get it. You've already bought them all those silly ideas like novelty shirts and funny hats. You're looking for some real gift ideas. And I've got 10 ideas for you right here. Number 1, a self-inflating PFD. These look like 2 tubes that just hang on your chest. They're very small, very thin, less bulky than wearing a full-size personal flotation device, and they provide a significant level of safety whenever you're out there boating. Many people wear these whenever they're out on their boat at all times, and if you fall into the water, they automatically self-inflate. Number 2, a portable VHF radio. Sure, your boat might already have a VHF radio built in on the dash, but a portable one, you keep that charged for emergencies. That gives you yet another way to communicate with the Coast Guard in case of an emergency. It can come in very handy, especially if your regular VHF radio is giving you problems. For the people who have small boats, like John boats and other small fishing boats, a boat tote. I found this on Amazon and I thought it was the coolest thing. It's basically a caddy for your cell phone, for your drink, for your fishing lures, and other types of accessories. You just mount it to the side of your little boat. If the person in your life has a small boat, a boat tote might be just the thing to be able to outfit their boat really nicely. I know this might sound silly, but a first aid kit. A lot of times we might have a first aid kit on our boat, but that thing may be a few years old. It's been sitting out there in the sun and in the heat. Chances are it's in pretty bad shape. Why not upgrade your first aid kit and get a new one? Maybe one that actually has something more in it than just a couple of band-aids. Everybody could use another good flashlight. Nice waterproof flashlight, maybe one that's rechargeable or one that's got different kind of beam options on it. Those kinds of things are really helpful whenever boating after dark, trying to be able to retrieve your anchor, working in an engine bay. You can never underestimate the value of a really good flashlight on your boat. A folding utility knife. I keep one of those in my boat. It's great if you ever need to cut a line for any reason or get fishing line off of your prop. Matter of fact, it's pretty much the only tool that I keep on my boat. And once again, if you have one on your boat already, it may be rusty and old. The blade may be dull. Another nice new one of these would certainly come in handy on a boat. The Chapman piloting book. Sure, the boater in your life may not read very much, or they may have one, but it's an old version. They come out with a new one every year or two, and it has updated information in there. This book is invaluable for the boater, whether they're new or experienced, reminding us about the rules of the road and a lot of navigation tips and just other things with regards to boats and boating. It's pretty much a must-have for any boater to have on their bookshelf. A fire extinguisher. There are certain types of fire extinguishers that are approved for use on a boat. Make sure you get the right kind. But you can never have too many fire extinguishers, and they also get old after a while and eventually lose their charge, so they need to be replaced periodically. And having another fire extinguisher located somewhere else in the boat is always a good idea. Flares or other signaling devices. Flares too have a shelf life. Matter of fact, they have an expiration date on the flare package. So flares are only good for a few years. There are other types of signaling devices you can get, like floating lights. These things come in very handy in an emergency situation. And lastly, why not just a gift card for Cabela's, Bass Pro Shop, West Marine? The idea behind one of those is that way that boater in your life can get something they really need that you may not be aware that they're looking for. And if you get a gift card to a place like West Marine, they have to buy something nautical and boat related, right? And one more thing, here's a video that YouTube has suggested just for you. You may want to go check that out. Good luck with your shopping. I know boaters can be hard to buy for sometimes.